It's Wednesday, June the 6th. We're here for the last part of Graduate Fashion Week 2007. The Gala show will be starting shortly. But before we head in there, we want to show you what we've found. We've been looking for something ethical and some cool products that are built upon ethical lines, and we found them. This beautiful collection of lingerie. It's called Lola. That stands for Love Organic, Live Angelic, and it's made from a mixture of silk and hemp. It's got a gorgeous feel to it. You can see some of the details there. Sarah Hawkins has done a lovely job, and it's extremely commercial. If you look up here, you'll see how she's laid it out, and you can imagine this working very well. Marks and Spencer's as a little capsule range, Knickerbox. Actually, Marks would be excellent to approach for this lady because they're really pushing the boundaries at the moment in terms of their ethical sourcing. Very beautiful, delicate designs. I'd be interested to find out about the pricing, whether or not this is high-end luxury and not very affordable for people, or whether this is something that could work in the high street. But we're really excited to have found it. So well done, Sarah, for Lola. We love it.
Been involved in Graduate Fashion Week since it started.
1989 was the first year, wasn't it?
And then I'm not quite sure the year that we started the Zandra Rhodes Textile Award, but I mean, I've been doing that, I think it's at least 4 years.
And you will have seen a lot of changes in the textiles industry, haven't you?
I think the changes in the art colleges, or the art universities now, is the fact that they're getting so used to some of the computerization methods, you know, where they can use, it's not all silk screen printing. But I mean, what is wonderful in our art colleges still, that they still manage to do drawing, and I think that's something that they're still encouraging and is still happening, which is wonderful.
How difficult is it to judge an award like this? It must be very hard.
It's very difficult. You just have to try and sum up some of what you get shown, because after all, you don't get a chance to see everyone's folders and see what everyone's doing. So for me, they make what they consider the pick of the best, where people have been very textile orientated, and then I come in and do the judging from there.
And do you get involved in the mentoring side as well, Zandra?
I only get involved in mentoring if a college comes to me and asks me to actually, you know, if there's someone, I take students as interns. I can even have them staying in part of the whole thing, and they help me with whether it's my collection, whether it's sorting out. I mentor school children sometimes. So, it's great when people come up and say, "You gave me a start in life," you know.
Tell us about the textile industry at the moment. We're hearing from people like Marks and Spencer's that they're going to go 100% organic cotton, and there's a lot of interest in new types of fabrics which have a low impact on the environment, like bamboo. Is this an area that interests you?
I'm always interested in anything new that's going on. As it is, most of my work is done on pure silk, so that's a pure fabric in itself. But I think what M&S are doing is quite splendid, and I think they're doing a wonderful job, and I think that we've all got to do our bit. And then I love it sometimes when you see projects where students do designs with, like, objet trouvé, whether it's safety pins or whether it's paper clips or old plastic bags. It's like a rework on things, and I find it very exciting seeing all these young students who are so keen on things.
Thank you very much. The winners have just been announced. There are joint winners this year: Nicholas Thomas from UE in Bristol and Jasper Chapradrong from Razorbourne College of Design and Communication. There's been a few impromptu celebrations. We're here with Jasper Chapradrong. He's a joint winner of the River Island Graduate Fashion Week Award 2007. Jasper, what a collection. What does it feel like?
Very strange, because basically my collection is menswear, but because I had to put on a woman's wear, because all the menswear are too big on a male model. So everything come out of the women's wear. Sorry, I'm just really speechless to say it.
That's okay. So what you started off doing?
It's basically it's menswear collection, but because all the male model are too big, so we had to put everything on the women's model.
Fantastic. My God, well, you pulled it off, mate.
Yeah, thanks.
Here's Jasper, and he's holding his cheque for £10,000. So we know that it is totally genuine. Saying that you really like FUK, the website. Why?
Yeah, because it's very quite fast and new, and every time the new show come on, FUK will have that show on. So I use the imagery for my research, my work and stuff like that.
Glad to be of use to you, sir. Very glad. Here we are with Kelly Shaw from the University of East London. Kelly, you won the Runners Up prize tonight, and that's £2,000.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the money?
I should say do my masters, which I probably will do. I won't go travelling.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to do this, yeah.
Now, University of East London, tell us about what the course is like.
It's really good. It's quite diverse. You learn a lot of skills that, you know, they have the marketing side of it as well, which I did for a while. And it's just really good. The tutors are very supportive. They really push you to your best, which that's what they've done for me this year. So, yeah, they are very good.
We're here with Colin McDowell. Colin McDowell, can you tell us what you thought about these awards today?
Well, of course, I saw the cream tonight. I haven't been able to come to all of the other shows because I've really been too busy. But I thought it was very lively, fun and amusing and so young, and I loved it.
Do you find Graduate Fashion Week important for you, for your work?
Oh, it's very important. It's very important to know what is coming up, not only from the point of view of the individual student, but also how colleges are doing. Some come up, some come down, you know, and it's very interesting to see that certain names kept coming up this time. And colleges are like actors or anybody really, you know, they're on a roll one moment and then they dip a bit and then they work a bit harder and come back up. I think the standard's very varied. I would have liked to have seen more menswear because I think this is an area that needs to be developed.
And I know yourself, you're quite interested in technology and you're interested in the web. Can you tell us what you use the web for and, you know, what works for you, basically?
Well, in fact, I have to tell you, I never use the web. I get other people to use it for me.
I see.
It's very nice to be very grand, you know, and other...
We're here with tonight's host, Caryn Franklin. Caryn, lovely to see you again. What was tonight like for you? What stood out today?
The thing for me is, you know, student design, graduate design is, you know, where they are really giving the best of themselves on a budget. You know, you look at a designer's work, you know, they're being funded by a top, you know, sort of fashion house. They've got the budget to be experimental. So all of the students, I thought, were fantastic. I did love the winning knitwear, the menswear award. When you actually got close up to that and you could see the work that had gone into that and the creativity. I always think menswear is a lot easier to make an impact in. I think the women's wear, they have to work harder. And one of the funny things was that the other winner, that ended up on women, but it was originally designed for men, and it was Albar Elbaz from Lanvin that said, actually, this needs to go on women. And he was really hands-on and just stripped away some of the clutter, and you could see there were a lot of ideas in that collection. It was just overworked, and that, you know, the confidence of someone to say, no, let's just change it. He said to another guy, look, this needs to go, we're going to get boots to go with this. Here's the money, just go and get the boots. This is the look.
Albert said that?
Yeah.
You're working on the clothes show at the moment.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Obviously, I get to work with people like Caryn who know their stuff, and it's good to be around people that can tell you what's right and wrong. So, yeah, no, it's cool.
And the collections this evening, what did you feel there?
I really loved the knitwear that was silvery and bronze with the Y around the bottom. I loved the A-line shape. I could just see myself wearing that, so that was one of my favourites. And I loved all the swimwear stuff as well. So, you know, the hats and the bright yellow.
Yeah, very sporty that was. And there was a bit of London feeling on some of the collection as well.
I love it. I think that the young designers, people that do this, are the future of fashion. You know, they're the people that you know, my kids are going to be looking up to and wearing.